Q&A. Ashish, can you please unmute?
Sure. Thank you for giving the opportunity. I'll start with saying the heart seems to be in the right place, right? So please don't get us wrong. Like it is a very complex problem that you're trying to help, solve or get better, right? So please take this feedback as like just constructive feedback as concerned citizens. I'm also a father of young children, and I'm really concerned about the safety and security of my family, my neighborhood, my community, and Santa Clara in general. Like, what are we going to turn this city into and this neighborhood into? My, first thing was like, have we done the study about the impact of such a shelter uh, in the adjacent communities? What the heck happens once it happens over there? Take a look at San Francisco, where it has been there for quite some time. What happened over there? Like, learn from that. And I'm very pleased to hear you say a few times that safety is your number one concern, but you only mentioned your clients, your volunteers. You never even once mentioned neighborhoods. We are most concerned about the neighborhood. What steps will be taken? One or two staff members do not suffice to make sure that nothing bad is coming out of that pocket that affects the adjacent communities. That is the concern. Like, so if anything else, I think safety of the neighborhood is the biggest concern. And I would love to know what other options were evaluated as potential sites, especially away from schools and established single family communities, if any. And has there been any study on the impact to residents with such shelters? The example was San Francisco. And like eventually, like how does this improve the quality of life for residents who are in proximity? I heard like some of the neighbors who live very close, mention about possible deterioration of their quality of life. Like, what is the impact to those? These are also like important tax-paying individuals for Santa Clara. If the quality of life deteriorates, like similar to a lot of people who move to further suburbs, these will also leave. That revenue will go away from Santa Clara. Maybe you don't care. Maybe you want single family homes to actually move away. But if we really care about the community, we should, hold ourselves responsible that whether or not the shelter deteriorates the quality of life. And if it does, who should we, the people, hold responsible? Because we have been saying quite a bit about that we're concerned about the safety. If someone is overriding us, like despite all of this, and it goes on, and later on this becomes a city that is invested with drugs, or a community which gets those kind of incidents even more, we still get plagued by vandalism. There was one night in which within our neighborhood 25 cars were broken into not too long back. And imagine like our fear when we hear about things like that. There is a reason why we are afraid. The city we are seeing is not investing in local infrastructure like filling up the potholes on major roads like Lawrence. Our safety, even right now, is not perfect, let alone be, not even decent, let alone be perfect. And when we hear this, so please understand this is coming from a place of we want to live in this community, we want to make it better, we are already suffering, and this is like a straw on the camel's back at this time. Thanks for listening.